So my conversion calculator, I wanted to give you a bit of an introduction and just kind of go through it and show you how it works. First thing is that I moved menu item called Toolbox over to the beginning, and when you click it, instead of getting a list, I made these cute buttons that you can click to access the various tools that I made in the toolbox. What we're going to do today is look at the inches to centimeter calculator that I created. This is just a little tool that's completely free. It'll always be free to help you if you have a pattern with a bunch of pattern pieces. You can enter them in and then print it out or save it as a PDF when you're done, and then attach it to your instructions if you print them out, or keep them on the side if you have a place to keep them, or in a file on your computer if you would like to. So anyways, here we are inside the inches to centimeters. Quick note, it is inches to centimeters as the name. However, it also does centimeter to inches. But the majority of the feedback that I have heard from people, especially in other countries where they do metric, is that they just accept that we do everything in inches and they're used to doing the conversion. So, but I wanted to make something for that. So scrolling down a little bit, this is one of the things that I'm most proud of, this precision slider. Originally there were 5 stops on this, but that was too many, I thought, for decision making. If you slide it over to rough, that will round everything to the nearest whole number. If you do practical, that's rounded but to the nearest tenth. And then of course exact is exactly a conversion if that's something that you need. And we'll see that in action here in just a second. The next section is seam allowances. And even though it says baste, construct, and top stitch here, I just put those in as placeholders. They're the most common seam allowances that you need to account for when you're doing any kind of pattern. So it's just helpful. You can go ahead and type in there. This is the whole number, and then this is the fraction if you're doing the inches to centimeters. I don't know why you would need a whole number. Typically, when you're basting, you're not going to do an inch plus of a baste stitch. So you have just drop down here that has all the way up to 1/16 of an inch. But as an example, if you do 5/16, it will convert it to centimeters. One of the things I will note is that when you switch from centimeters to inches, if you watch, all of the fraction areas do